Like a certain trio of 3D Mario games, we're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly gaming podcast where we discuss the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend,
Eric. Apparently we went back in time. Back to a time where radio was a simpler thing.
Such a simpler time.
No PC. No controversy.
Here on 98.7 The Buzz. We're just going to progress through it. Anyways, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Oscar. That's it.
And I'm Eric. Yes.
Let's get into the podcast. How you doing this week, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling as always. Oh, that I was not prepared for you to drop that sultry sound.
I had been cooking that one up for a while, honestly.
Have you really?
I've been working on the voice. Not really. It like
yeah, I've been working. I know. Right before you go to bed, you're like, "Welcome to the podcast." Today on PodBoyz Advance. Sound like NPR up in here, bro.
Calling number one, calling from Tuscan. I lost it. I don't know where they're calling from.
No, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Anyway, what you been playing, man? You been getting up to any gaming? Like,
yeah, I actually you popped in for a bit. During the week, played some. In the beginning of the week, streamed a little bit of Destiny for the first time.
That's right.
Yeah,
you were playing some sort of crazy dungeon.
Yeah, it started off as I was just going to just kind of play for about a stream for about an hour and do some Crucible and just kind of kick it. But then my brother hit me up and he's like, "Hey, you want to run the new dungeon?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we ended up running the brand new dungeon. It's been out for a little while, but I hadn't played it yet, so that was fun. We went in there blind. It was like a mini raid, dude.
See, that's crazy. I went back when I went back. Obviously, like I didn't have anyone to play with on PC, so I was just doing like the story stuff. So I didn't even really look into like all the new group activities and stuff. So I didn't even know that was a thing. So,
dude, since you've played, there's like 4 or 5 new raids.
4 or 5 new raids? Like,
yeah, there's 3.
There's 3 churning them out. God damn,
dude. There's 3 dungeons.
Because I literally left like right after the Leviathan raid dropped, and we did it, like we tried it a couple times. I never beat it. We tried it a couple times. Then that was when I was like, okay, I'm out. This is like I'm good. And
that's where you're not the only one. That's
where cranking them out since then.
Yeah, all of our friends quit Destiny after the Leviathan raid. All of them. Yeah, include like you, and then all of our other friends that we used to do all the raids with. They all just up and left. Yeah, the clan is like me and like 2 other people.
Oh damn. Rip.
But yeah, so let's see. There's the Leviathan. There's also the Garden of Salvation. There's there's another, the other one that's the fucking giant robot thing. And there's
all news to me.
And then there's the Dreaming City one. So there's like 4 more raids, I think, since the Leviathan 4. Yeah, I think. And then the 3 dungeons. The dungeons are cool, dude, because you could just do it with like a couple homies and it's like a mini raid, and you're just. The last one that they did for Shadowkeep, the Pit of Heresy. That one was dope. The first one they ever did was the it's like a Taken one. I forget what it's called, but it's the same thing. It's a whole, like Taken story.
How is there still Taken if Oryx is gone? The Taken King is gone.
There's this. You haven't finished the story, have you? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
I guess I'll figure it out. But Yeah, man. I did hop into your stream. Super super fun. You know, you and Elliot are always pretty hilarious. And is that Elliot's girlfriend y'all were playing with?
Yeah, that was his girlfriend. She
Yeah,
plays Destiny with us. Yeah,
she's pretty funny too, man. I
yeah.
was,
It's always fun to play them with them.
yeah, dude, it was a good time. And shout out to all the homies from the Discord
Yeah, hell yeah.
and from the channel that stopped by Eric's stream, man. Shout out to Ace, shout out to Nightshade,
Yeah,
Eeyore
y'all.
Wilson, all you homies, man. You know who you are.
Yeah, you guys are dope. Thanks for
Yes.
dropping by. Like,
Yeah, dude, showing
I
Eric
did not.
support on his first few
Yeah, I did not
streams.
expect like to even have anyone show up. So having everyone from the Discord show up, I was like, yeah, that's dope. Thank you guys so much.
Dude.
That meant a lot. That was really
Dude,
cool.
it's a good feeling, right? It's a good feeling
Yeah, yeah,
seeing a
yeah,
bunch of people pop in and be like, "Hey, what's good?" You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to all you guys, man. So, man, so that's pretty much been your week, and then hit me with it.
Oh,
Hit me with it. What else have you been up to, man?
I'm almost done, I believe, with The Last of Us 2.
Okay, so
Almost. I'm not quite there
the
yet, but
boy
I'm
is back.
close.
He returns with another update.
I'm close.
Are you mad yet?
A little bit. Okay, no, okay,
Oh,
not in the
a
sense that
twist.
no, I wasn't. I'm not like upset.
What a
It's just
twist.
I'll just tell you there's like it's really hard to say this without spoilers. I
Hmm.
don't want to give anyone spoilers, but like at the same time, like you have do you know the story? Did you watch your cousins play through the full playthrough
I
already?
haven't seen the whole game. No, no, no.
Okay, well how far did you okay.
I've only seen like the first like 5 hours of the game, so
Okay, well
see where
I
it
haven't
goes.
finished it. I haven't
Uh-huh.
finished it. But in the middle, I'll just say this: in the middle of the game, without context, in the middle of the game, they kind of pull a in on you.
Oh crap.
Yeah, a little bit they just it just out of nowhere, and they're just it's a thing, and you're just like, wait, this is not what I signed up for.
Oh no.
But again, I have not finished it. I'm not done
So
yet. I'm not done yet. So this could they've done this before in the first one where like so it could just be a thing where it's like you flip flopping, you
mm,
know what I mean? So
debating on whether I might edit that even that thing you said out because that's like it's kind of like if you know type of thing, but also like a lot of people know about me, so like that could be a spoiler, but I don't know. I'll
I
think on it.
that's the best way I can think to like compare it to
Yeah,
something,
no,
I
yeah,
guess.
and I get exactly what you mean by it, but
Without yeah,
yeah.
so but I don't know, man. I'm still having fun with the game. I'm still fucking terrified around every fucking corner I turn because it's not just it's not just the fucking the infected. It's just there's so many more like like
Like
NPCs in this.
threats.
Well, yeah, it's just like if you're not running into like soldier guys, you're running into infected. At times, you're running into both of them at the same time. So it's pretty wild, man. It gets pretty wild.
But you can like pit them against each other, right?
Yeah, that's one of the cool things that you can do. There's this one
Yes.
there's this one level that like you specifically are like kind of encouraged to do so.
Hmm.
Like the way the level is set up, if you do it, it kind of gives you a chance to progress.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's fun, dude. I like I said, it's really hard to talk about this game without giving any spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Understandable.
not that the internet really cares, but I'm trying to be respectable to
Ah,
like anyone who hasn't.
the internet cares, man. Trust me. The internet
Yeah.
always cares. They always find a way to be mad. So just yeah.
Don't watch this podcast full of The Last of Us 2 spoilers.
And haters.
But
Oh man. Nice, man. So hopefully maybe if you keep at a steady pace, you'll have it wrapped up by next week, and
yeah, I think so. I'll for sure be done
we'll have your
by next
full
week.
your full opinion by next week, and
Yeah, I
we'll
might
see where
cry.
we'll see where the coin
I
lands.
might cry. Like that's another thing too. This fucking game is like has been so emotionally like heavy.
It's just been beating you up emotionally.
It's just been so bad, dude. Like every time like I play, I'm just like
Damn, dude, that's pretty brutal.
but so anyways, what about you, man? What have you been playing? What have you been playing?
I've had kind of a busy week, dude. I've been running around all over the place, because I've been working and everything, and then I've
Mm.
also been in the process of getting my new car, so I've just been
Oh,
like
that's
running to
right.
the
That's
bank and
right.
all that stuff. So I haven't had a chance to play much. I have been playing Divinity again, just since I have the Switch and I can carry that with me, take it to the bank and all that stuff. Even so,
Mm-hmm.
I've been putting some
Oh
hours in
wait,
on
hold
that.
on. It's on the Switch?
Yeah, it came out on the Switch like a while ago. I got it. Yeah, it's the one that I showed off the booklet for. Remember a couple weeks ago, the thick ass manual.
I thought that okay. I need to get this. We need to play this on the Switch then. Because
Yeah,
it's like we could do a co-op game, right?
I believe we can. Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do that, dude. We should
Yeah,
do
dude.
that. We should stream that sometime. That'd be
Dude,
fun.
I'm super down. Yeah, and
But anyways, I did see that you were streaming Persona last night, right?
yeah, and then yesterday I finally got a bit of time and managed to hop back into Persona for a few hours, and I did hop on stream. Shout out to everyone who came out. All the homies as
Mm-hmm.
usual. You know, thanks for coming out. Mod Boys, VC, Nightshade, Ace, Lo-Fi Surfer, Troy Perry, the usual suspects, the homies,
Yeah, yep.
my cousins. But yeah.
Yeah, I hopped in for a second. I just saw you like fusing some of the personas, and there was like some abomination you
Oh my
created.
god, yeah. So that's a mechanic in Persona. Like you can go into this area called the Velvet Room and you talk to this little creepy guy and you can fuse your personas together and they combine together to make obviously a stronger persona.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the point of all the social link stuff, like when you're walking around doing all that weird stuff, like going to band practice, going to soccer practice, taking girls on dates, going to eat at the restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with people, fishing, all that
You're
builds your
building your persona.
yeah, no, you're building your social link with people because like I think I've explained it before.
Yeah.
Each person's social link is attached to a type of persona, and then when you fuse them, you get a bonus to their stats. You get a bonus to their experience. They become stronger the stronger your social link is. So when you
Right.
combine them, so that's what you saw going on. And for some reason, I did like a triple combination. That's usually what I go. That's how you get the highest level combinations. You combine three at once,
Mm-hmm.
and like it had never happened to me before. Like it does this little animation where like the cards swirl together to like fuse, and like the guy like dropped it on the floor, and it was like, what the hell? Then he picks it up and like it turns into like this like it's supposed to be like this like pixie looking creature that I was getting, like a fairy type of creature, and it was like this three-headed
Mm-hmm. Like a
monster
blob. It was like a
disc.
three-headed
Yeah,
monster
it's like
blob,
a
dude.
three-headed blob with like some growth in the middle of it that God knows what that was.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was
it,
kind of
it
terrifying.
was it was gross, man. So I got rid of that guy real quick. But yeah, man, I'm in, I believe, the third or fourth dungeon now. This one is like strip club themed, which is pretty insane. It's got like this whole little club banger going in the background the whole time.
Mm.
It's pretty dope. I'm loving that game, man. The music is great. The battle system doesn't get old. Like it's a hilarious battle system. I got a new member in my party, and he just carries around like gigantic objects that he attacks with. Like for a while, he was just carrying around a piece of like a floorboard, just carrying around a piece of a floor. He just freaking smack people with the floorboard. And he's, oh my god, man, that game is so fun, man. I can't wait to try 5 on the PS5. My cousin Juan actually, from watching my streams, he liked 4 so much that he ordered 5 on for his PS4, and he just got it in this week. So he started playing
Oh,
that.
sick.
Yeah, so Persona is great, man. You as a PS4 owner should definitely look into it, man.
I think there I don't remember if I think there was a sale for it for the digital download. I'll probably look into it. You've been hyping it up so much. I've never really
Make sure
played
you
any of
get
the
make sure you
personas.
get Persona 5 Royal though, not just the
Yeah,
regular one.
yeah. So I'll check it out. I'll probably check it out because just seeing what you were doing, I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I was really confused. This whole time that you've been playing that game, I've been confused.
It's because you always walk in like midstream, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, it is a pretty quirky game. So sometimes it is super weird to walk in and like I'm halfway through it, and plus I'm super weird when I play that game. I do like voices for the people and everything because it makes it more fun for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it gets pretty weird, but yeah, make sure you guys stop by the Persona streams. I try and do them as often as I can. Usually start around like 7:38 p.m. Our time, which is Pacific time. So yeah, that's pretty much been my week though. Hopefully by this Monday, beginning of this week, I should have the whole car situation sorted out. So I will have more time to hop back on stream and stuff. And oh, I also did pick this guy up today.
Hey, Paper Mario.
Yeah, for our audio listeners, I picked up Paper Mario and Paper Mario the Origami King today. Got that. It's got a cool little reversible cover with all the little origami peeps inside. Yeah. I haven't played it. I haven't popped it in yet. Doing a live playthrough of it. So if you wanted to check out the game before you buy it for yourself, sure you guys come by.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Other than that, that's been my week. We can start moving on to some of these to our leak news rumors mashup section that we have here. We can start rapid firing through some of this stuff here. So
All right, let's do
we
it.
can start going. Everyone's holding on fast to this idea that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this Monday.
On
the
Monday?
20th. Exactly. That's what's had me skeptical this whole time. Is they're always on Thursdays, Wednesdays. They happen as well, but for the most part, it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday. They usually announce it a couple of days before, but they don't usually announce stuff on the weekends. Because business hours and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't see it happening on a Monday, but the main leg they have to stand on and everything is that it's supposed to be focused on the 35th anniversary of the Mario stuff that we've been talking about week after week here on the podcast. So it looks like it's finally ramping up, and it looks like it's going to be revealed next week, hopefully. I don't think it'll be Monday, but we might be looking at Direct next week. I don't know if it's gonna. We don't know if it's gonna be just a straight up Mario Direct, focusing just on the anniversary and those games, or if it's just gonna be a general Direct and they're gonna show off some more stuff as well. But that would be nice because bringing back the voice. That would be nice because after Paper Mario, nothing has been dated going forward so far. So
yeah, who knows, man? I'm skeptical. I don't even know if the Nintendo Direct, like, is it happening or not? It's been so like wishy-washy, you know what I mean?
And
So I don't even know what to say about that. It's just like, well,
yeah,
are
and
we gonna
then
hear something or are we not?
right, and then people actually found a Twitter handle on Twitter. People scour Twitter for weird stuff all the time, and they found a Twitter handle for the 35th anniversary,
Mm-hmm.
and so the handle is Super Mario 35th, and apparently you can do this thing where you try and recover the password for it as if it's your account, and it says choose which email you want to send your recovery thing to or whatever, and it kind of
Mm-hmm.
shows part of the email, and people have kind of determined that it is a Nintendo email that it's associated to.
Hmm.
So it looks like it is a placeholder account, possibly for like an account for the 35th anniversary of Mario. So that's got people kind of a buzz. That's got people saying, oh, that gives the little rumor a little bit more credibility. But I just still don't see it happening on a Monday is my thing, dude.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I was just looking at that, by the way, on Twitter. Just everyone's like trying to connect the dots. This is perfect. Someone posted the Always Sunny,
Dude, that's literally
the Charlie meme with like everyone. He's like connecting all the dots.
that's literally the Nintendo community every single day of their lives. Nintendo can have a direct, and the second it finishes airing, they're like, "But did you see the teasers in the direct for the next direct that's probably happening next month?" And it's like, what?
But do you see the bottom left corner of the screen when they when they flash this little bit of pixel that it kind of resembles a Mario hat?
But wait, did you see the reflection of Samus's starship in Mario's eyes at the end of the 35th anniversary trailer? Did you know that next year is the 35th anniversary of Zelda? So that means Metroid must be coming?
Tune in next week. Will Metroid really come by or not?
Eric, busting out the buttery voice as well. All right, hopping on board.
This is gonna be this is gonna keep happening this whole podcast. Sorry, everyone. I apologize in advance, but this is just too good.
Sometimes the ASMR just jumps.
Does it?
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Oh, hopping. This isn't on the list, but just piggybacking off of this whole how they found this account for the Twitter account for that 35th anniversary. They also found, get this, an F-Zero account.
F-Zero.
Yeah, they did the same thing. Apparently, it's also a Nintendo email that it's associated to, a different one. So now everyone's like, F-Zero's coming back after like 20-something years. Which,
how do people not know that these are like just dead accounts?
we'll see, man. Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You never know, man. That's what.
Or maybe it's like Nintendo just like, we're gonna take all the names, like kind of, you know, with domain names.
No, yeah, I get you. So no one buys like Pikmin6.com and then like
yeah. What if they're doing
10
that
years
for
later?
Twitter?
No, I hear you.
I don't know, man.
I feel man. That's definitely a possibility too. But I mean,
people are wild, man.
but people are wild and thinking F-Zero's gonna come back, and like I don't even know how they would do that. Like it wouldn't sell. Like F-Zero didn't sell that much to begin with. That's probably why they stopped making it. I don't think it would sell at all. I mean, unless they make like a full-on like Captain Falcon like action game, because you can fight and smash. If they make it like that, that'd be pretty cool. I'd check it out. But just a straight up like futuristic racer like that, I don't think it would.
Those are never that popular.
Yeah, they're cool for like people who are super. There's a niche crowd that's super into them. But other than that, yeah, they're never as big as like the simulation racers and all that shit. And I guess move on from that for now. We'll see what, I guess, we can speculate all we want, but if it happens, it happens. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Gotta wait for the bread to bake, right?
You gotta wait for the shoe to drop.
Yeah.
Insert whatever other analogy you want here. But I don't know if you got a chance to check it out. I can send you a link real quick if you want. But Lego has been partnering with Nintendo all year. They've been announcing a bunch of Super Mario sets and everything. I have one pre-ordered, like one of the first ones. But they actually announced a whole ass Lego NES. Like,
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw.
You see it?
Yeah, that thing looked dope.
Yeah, and the coolest thing is that it also
comes with right?
Well, no, it doesn't play games or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, it comes with like a fully like also Lego like CRT tube TV that you also build out of Legos.
Oh, so they're just like props.
Yeah, and that comes with like a moving scene that you can manipulate and everything like that.
Oh, that's really dope.
Yeah, so you can check the chat there, so you can check it out. Check a picture and an article out there, so you can at least have a visual on the whole thing.
Why? Okay, cookies. Oh, yes, give me cookies. Give me all the cookies. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I saw this.
Cookies.
I saw this and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." There's a
ladies and gentlemen, welcome Cookie Monster to the podcast.
Paper Mario.
Stop. Why did I invite him here? What have I done?
It fucked up. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
Uh,
Okay, that's done.
but did you check the link out?
Yes, I did. I did. Yeah. Cool. You
Cool.
could build an NES. There's
And
a
a
cool ass little
TV.
TV with it. That's cool, man. That's cool.
It's expensive. It's expensive as shit though.
Yeah, it was like $230, something like that.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. Like
That's a lot of money
the
for
one I
Legos,
pre-ordered
bro.
was like $50 and like I'm cool
Is it
with
like a
that.
smaller one kind of deal, maybe?
Yeah, it comes with like a little like Mario that you can like basically you build like a section of a level and you can like
Oh, okay, that's
push them
cool.
through it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fucking Cookie Monster, man.
All right, what's next here on the list? Oh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla previews.
They did
So,
they do more?
yeah, they released like a bunch more. Like people, like a bunch of like YouTubers got hands-on videos and everything out now. Like it's out there. It's people are like really torn on it.
Are they?
Yeah, some people think it's super dope and like they say, oh, the combat's deeper than you think,
Mm.
and some people are like, it's just another churned out Ubisoft game, like not exciting at all. So,
I saw I saw the cinematic trailers that they did,
mhm.
and honestly, like I don't know. I was
Well,
like whatever about
you've
it.
never been into Assassin's Creed like in general, right?
No, I haven't. But to me it just looked like, oh, okay, they want to do some God of War stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Looked at
Yeah.
the whole Viking setting and everything.
Yeah.
Norse.
I'm looking at gameplay right now, and it kind of mm,
It just looks like it's a,
mm.
yeah. See, I got into Odyssey like I said because of the setting. I'm super into like the Greek mythology and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
for that I think it's cool. I think it's
that's what I was
cool.
into it. But this one, like Vikings, haven't ever really been my thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna be I don't know if I'm gonna be jumping into this guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool to like the cool thing about Assassin's Creed is that they do kind of jump all those timelines.
Hmm.
So for instance, like you just said, like for someone that's really into Greek like history and stuff like that, you play that one. Or if you're really into Vikings and you want to be a Viking, okay, you play this one, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm tempted to play the one before Odyssey Origins because it's all about Egyptian mythology, and
Mm-hmm.
that's super cool to me too. So I might
There's
want
that, and then there's even the pirate one.
to. Yeah, Black Flag. Everyone likes that one, but I cannot do that one because I hate boat combat in any game.
So you can't do boat
No,
combat at all.
yeah, I just hate. Like, it's not that I can't do it. I can do it. I do it in Odyssey. I did it in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I can do it. I just don't like it. Like, it's just really off-putting to me. Like I don't like controlling a big ass boat. I don't like
Yeah,
the way you have to line up and everything. I just don't like boat combat. It's not my thing.
I'm
I
not.
don't know.
I'm not real big on the pirate theme. Not real
Hmm.
big on pirates. So to me, it was kind of like meh.
Yeah.
Honestly, the games that the Assassin's Creed games that I haven't played any of them, but the ones that I have been interested in have been like the older ones and that Greek one, the new one, Odyssey. That one looks pretty interesting, just
Yeah,
because I'm interested in that
like
kind of.
the first three are like still super like good classic games and everything like that. Before they started like churning them out yearly and just like repeating the formula and and milking the crap out of that cow till it's like
It's
powder.
dry now.
Yeah, so like
It's been dry
yeah,
for a while,
so
I
but
think.
the first few were pretty good. Those I still fuck with, like the Ezio ones and everything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I was interested in it when at first because that was like we didn't really know much else that was coming for next gen at the time when it was announced and everything like that. And usually the launch lineup is kind of shaky, so it seemed like well at least that's going to be there to like fill the gap for any like launch stuff that's missing or whatever. But now that we know that Spider-Man's coming at launch and a bunch of other cool stuff, who knows what Xbox is bringing. I don't think I'm gonna be copying it like at least anytime soon. I might cop it if it's like on super sale at some point, which will be like maybe 2 weeks after it's out.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna bother,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's fair. That's completely fair. But yeah, we can move on from Assassin's Creed to Persona 4 Golden, the game that I've been streaming. My new love, my new baby girl. I love Persona now. It's actually sold over 500K on Steam on PC now. So Atlas came out, made a statement that they were super happy with that. A bunch of like PlayStation people are mad, like not your type of PlayStation people, but like the super annoying fanboys. They're like, ugh, that's all it's sold. Sony needs to stop putting their games on PC. See, they don't even buy them. It should have sold 10 million by now. Ugh. But yeah,
They should have hired me as a marketing manager. Let me market that
exactly.
game.
Armchair marketers, dude.
Fuck, dude. People are just fucking
Yep.
can't just live your life, man.
Nobody
Can't just
can
live
live
your
it.
life.
It's 2020, dude. You can't just go about your business. What do you mean? But yeah, man, I think it's pretty cool that it's sold a good amount on PC. I mean, I'm sure they weren't. I mean, the game has been dead for a while. I mean, it's a Vita game, an older Vita game. So I mean, it's not like it's flying off shelves every day. So I mean, if they can make,
That's a pretty good number, I think.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If they can make anything off of a freaking
Of an old game, a
God knows
rehash, like
how old game with like the minimal work they did to it and everything, like that's hella good, man. And that's definitely gonna hopefully open Atlas's eyes and be like, hey, if we put our games on more platforms, they sell more. What a
well,
novel concept.
yeah. Put it on, make it more available, and if it's more available, it'll sell more. What?
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
But yeah, man, they need to start opening the floodgates. Bring them to Switch. Bring everything, man. They already brought Catherine to Switch. The Persona 5 Scramble's out on Switch in Japan. It's coming west. So like, I mean, what's the big deal?
Who cares? Just
Yep.
let people fucking play their games, man.
Mm-hmm. And then we can just lightly touch on this because I mean, it really doesn't matter at all, really, because once you buy the game and put it on your shelf, you don't really see it anymore. But the box art came out for basically both the consoles. Did you have a chance to see them at all?
No, I didn't. Let me
Okay.
take a quick look.
Here, I got you.
Oh, you got a link?
Yeah, I got a couple linky dinks here. The PlayStation one's kind of interesting, and the Xbox one is weird and kind of boring. We'll talk about it in a sec.
Oh, is it? It's for the games.
Yeah, the actual
Box art for the game. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the actual box art. So Sony's keeping the blue box, but they have this white banner going across the top now.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, super weird, right? Like I feel like they could have just kept with the whole blue scheme. It looks weird. Like if you're gonna do that, I guess they could have made the whole box white, but then it would, I guess, look like a Wii game,
Yeah.
So
I mean, whatever. It looks the same as the PS4 ones, just like with like minimal change. Like, okay.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make it like match the console since it's black and white,
Yeah.
Xbox is just like it's the same exact box from now. They just took the one off of the top and it just says Xbox now.
Oh no, I Googled it and I found a whole bunch of people just mad about it.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing they're mad about is because if you see on the front, there's like an emblem on it that says like optimized for Series X. I think, and the most logical thing is that that's probably going to be a sticker they slap on top of the shrink wrap.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And people are super mad because they think that's on the box art, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're covering the box art with a freaking emblem." I love this angry gamer guy that I've created here. You know what I mean? just like the douchey like neckbeard Twitter guy. It's just like, oh, I gotta complain about everything.
I'm never gonna look at the box again, but it just ruins the aesthetic.
How dare they? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, same thing. It's a minimal change. They just removed the one from the top, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be like some sort of fancy holographic sticker they slap on the front of the shrink wrap.
God.
You know? So that's the box art. We can move on
The
from
internet
that. You know,
is so toxic. Just
hey
getting mad
man.
over fucking.
Oh man.
Anyways, this box art shit has been taking up too much time.
Yep. So moving on from that, I just think it's funny
It's hilarious how mad people get.
Yeah, to check in with our good friend the internet, weekly, see how they're doing, see what they're mad about this week.
Hey, we're the internet. We're still mad.
No, we're the internet. You got to do the voice, Eric.
Oh, that's right. I'm the internet. I'm still mad. I'm mad at everyone. Everyone sucks. Except my Twitter account. Go follow my Twitter account.
So a weird eShop game popped up and was pulled down hella quick. It was called Don't Get Caught.
Okay.
And the basic premise is you're in the back of a taxi cab and you gotta try to just
no.
you gotta just try and wax the dolphin without getting caught.
Just trying to choke the chicken.
All that, all that. Yeah,
Wow.
can't say the actual words of the act because YouTube and all that, but very hard yikes. And then so it was pulled down super quick, and when the company was when they reached out for comment, they said, oh, it was an accident.
An accident?
So they accidentally uploaded a game, uploaded screenshots, uploaded a description, attached a price to it, made it available for purchase. All this by accident, they claim. So you're probably not aware, but a tirade of about 60 to 70 to sometimes 100 games are dropping on the Nintendo eShop per day sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's a massive flood of shovelware a lot of times, a lot of mobile crap being ported over, a lot of just abysmal excuses for games, flash-looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, I think these guys were just looking to put it out there, hoping to slip under the radar, looking to tumble in with the other turd nuggets of the eShop and just go unnoticed. There's games out there like this game out there called Ski Sniper, Eric, where you're literally a sniper and your whole sole purpose is to snipe people as they hop off of a ski lift.
That sounds like those games you used to play like on the internet randomly.
On Newgrounds and shit like that. Yeah.
Newgrounds, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like freaking like Stick Fighter and all that. But like, I hear you, dude. So I'm thinking these guys were just like trying to be slick with it.
Hold on. The synopsis that was on the thing. You hitchhike a ride and then travel with a driver and a creepy doll. During the ride, you have this crazy sensation to do something inappropriate. But remember, don't get caught.
No.
God damn it. That's hilarious.
But yeah, I think these guys were just trying to be slick with it and like try and just pass under the radar and see how many copies they could sell and like just chill there, and now they're just like, it was an accident. I'm sorry. I didn't. I mean, it wasn't an accident that you developed the game. So I mean, why does this game exist? What is this?
Fuck. That's so funny.
Yep. Well, you seem to be speechless on the matter.
I just
don't even know what to say at this
point. What? How is that an accident? How? Like, whoever created the game is probably like laughing their ass off right now, like dying of all the publicity that they're getting right now.
100%,
you know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, fuck, that's so funny, dude.
They're probably gonna drop it on Steam and it's gonna blow up now.
Yeah, just you wait. It's gonna be available online. It's gonna have like millions of downloads, and then that person's just gonna be laughing his ass off, rolling in the dough,
All the
and
way to the fucking bank.
yep. And everybody's gonna be like, "What? Remember that game? Remember that game?"
Jesus Christ. But yeah, anyway, moving on from that debacle, we can lightly touch on we can go back to, we had talked about Crisis a couple weeks ago and a weird delay. You know, the trailer leaked the day before. People were talking crap on it right out the gate, and they ended up delaying the whole ass trailer and the whole ass game. They're like, "Oh, we need more time. Sorry."
Yep,
And
yep.
and then apparently it came out this week that they were like, "We can confirm that Crisis will still be coming to Nintendo Switch on July 23rd." So, I mean, screenshots and stuff have come out from it, and it looks really good, and for Switch and everything. People like how it looks like in screenshots and everything. So, I mean, it might still be good, but that's crazy that they're dropping it. So does that mean it's just not gonna get all that added work that the rest of the games that the other versions are getting? Is the Switch? I mean,
I don't know, man. I
that's
mean,
crazy,
apparently only the Switch plays Crisis.
right, dude? The the tables have fucking turned.
Only the handheld plays Crisis.
There can only be one.
This is their plan all along, man. They just Highlandered that shit.
They literally did. You will
Well,
never
that's
see
cool.
it release on other platforms. Mark the PodBoyz words. There can only
Well,
be one.
that's Switch. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I
If it
mean,
comes out this Switch, I'll probably get it just to play it.
yeah, you've been looking for a good shooter, so you should
Yeah,
definitely cop that. Maybe, if there's multiplayer, which I think there is, maybe I'll cop it with you and let you fucking go to town on me because I suck.
just destroy you.
Yeah,
It's okay. Hey man, you can get good at games now, so I don't know. You
that's
you
true.
surprised you surprised me when we played Smash. I was like, oh shit, I gotta
Yes,
actually try. Oh crap.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It was good. It makes it more fun, more challenging, you know?
Yeah, and like I said, I've been holding my own by myself in Destiny, getting whole ass shit like strikes done and everything, So
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
I know how to take cover in shooters now, Eric.
Nice.
What a novel concept. But yeah, we can start moving on to like the main stuff for the week. Ubisoft Forward happened, which is
Oh, Ubisoft.
their digital presentation in lieu of their E3 show. It kind of fucking sucked.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you disappointed with yourself?
A little bit. Yeah, dude, it's just like dude, they've exhumed the poor corpse of this man, Tom Clancy, and just like pulverized his bones and body and have just been churning out discs from his bone dust for so long. They've got to be running out, man, at this point. This is so like it's 80% Tom Clancy, 15% mobile games, 5% Assassin's Creed. Like, man, I don't know. It just really wasn't the presentation for me. I was already not feeling Assassin's Creed, like I said. The
Yeah.
setting wasn't doing it for me. So if the setting doesn't do it for me, the game doesn't do it for me. I was looking forward to seeing. There's this cool game that they announced last year called Gods and Monsters. It's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be same thing, like a Greek mythology type of thing, but it looks like more like cartoony art style, like Zelda-y.
Oh, okay.
Like Zelda-ish, and I've been looking forward to getting more info on that, and it got delayed, but I still thought they were going to at least show something for it, and it wasn't there. And then I'm always looking for them to make another Splinter Cell game because I like the Splinter Cell games. They
Oh,
don't.
dude, why haven't they made another Splinter
No, no,
Cell?
no, Eric. Sam Fisher's back though in a mobile game.
Splinter Cell was so cool, dude. Remember the old Xbox one?
Yeah, dude, Chaos Theory and all those ones, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Man, I
yeah.
love Splinter Cell, dude. And I'm pissed, man, that they don't do anything with the franchise. They keep shoving Sam Fish. Oh, I just smacked my mic around. They keep shoving Sam Fisher in these mobile games, and
Well,
I don't
falling
know,
off my
man.
chair.
I don't know. It was not, in my opinion, not a very good presentation.
Yeah, well, it's Ubisoft, so
Yeah, so literally the
they've
only thing,
been.
I'm looking forward to from them, like I said, is that Gods and Monsters game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, they're not even doing anything like I fuck with Rayman. Rayman games are dope. They haven't done a Rayman in
Mm.
forever. They're not doing anything with Rayman. So like, literally nothing that they had there was for me. So Ubisoft can go kick rocks.
Okay, so what's next?
Yeah, moving on from that, we can talk about some Nintendo stuff. So Paper Mario: The Origami King came out today. Review scores were pretty good. Pretty high scores. I think it's sitting at around an 83 or something on Metacritic. I don't have it pulled up, but yeah, it's in the low 80s.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw those reviews, man. It looked like everyone, for the most part, thought it was good.
yeah. So I mean, obviously, there is a vocal minority that's still mad that it's not an RPG, but the developer actually came out and had a pretty controversial interview come out because they basically straight up said, in layman's terms, we're moving far away from the RPG stuff, deal with it type of thing. He's just like, we don't want to do the whole giant narrative driven thing and like rewrite like individual Mario characters into like their own, like we don't want to take Goombas and make them like an individual character anymore and stuff like that. Like they
Mm.
basically said they're done with all the stuff that the fans have been crying about for 16 years. So they blatantly came out and said it. So I mean, now it's time for people to move on and take it for what it is, in my opinion, which is a pretty cool adventure game. That's what the reviews say it is. It's a visually very stunning game, great writing, very humorous game. The combat system is innovative, even if there's no real point to it. There's no like progression system. When you do get into the battles, it's innovative, it's fun. The boss battles are cool. So I'm gonna be diving into it tomorrow. Like I said, reviews are looking good, so I think I'm gonna have fun with it, man.
Yeah, dude. I'll probably not this week, but maybe in a couple weeks I'll pick it up too, just to play it, just to have it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Nice, man.
So I
But
mean, I
yeah,
was honestly like when you were talking about all the like it being like a Mario RPG, I was kind of because I didn't really play too much of the old Paper Mario. Um, but yeah, I was actually kind of for that, and now it's just like okay, now that it's not like that, I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm still excited for it because it's we talk about this all the time. Like, just take games for what they are, play it. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. Right?
do you have the SNES Mini?
SNES Mini? No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I'll let you borrow mine. Maybe it's like the little mini console that came preloaded with a bunch of games, the classic one.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little mini Super Nintendo. I'll let you borrow that one so you can play the original Super Mario RPG, which, in my opinion,
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you can play that one. That's my favorite Mario RPG out of anything. The Mario and Luigi games, even better than the Paper Mario games, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
is the original Super Mario RPG made by SquareSoft and Nintendo. So you need to play that one if you want to play a really good Mario RPG, man. So I'll let you borrow
Wasn't that
that
one
if you
like
want
really
to.
hard?
It can be. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like any RPG. You want to grind over level, make sure you're over leveled, make sure you got the best equipment, make sure you got items to heal, and you'll make it through.
Yeah. Basic. Yeah.
But it is like a Super Nintendo RPG from back in the day. So it's definitely doesn't hold your hand. The side quests are very hard to figure out. There's no like quest markers or any of that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta like either pull up a walkthrough or kind of just beat your head against it for a while. So it can get difficult for sure.
For sure. For sure. Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, but before the game officially came out today, though, it had already leaked online quite a while ago, maybe like as early last week. People were playing it online. So people breaking street dates, mom and pop shops, people doing sketch stuff at the warehouses and everything. So it gets out there. People start playing it early, start uploading shit to YouTube. So the final boss was on YouTube like last week or something. So that's
Oh,
an
good thing
that
I haven't looked at anything.
yeah, that's annoying for people like that. I didn't get spoiled for it either, luckily, but a bunch of people did. It's like pops up in their recommended feed if they've been interested in the game and stuff like that.
Mm.
So sucks, man. But I mean, the what's crazy though is like that people were already playing this on PC before it launched, dude.
For real?
Yeah. So what's going on, which is pretty insane, is I don't know if you're aware, but the Switch was actually hacked really early on in its lifespan.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So you can mod a Switch, jailbreak it, add custom firmware, do homebrew, all that kind of stuff and everything. So you can do all sorts of shit with it, and that's due to the chip that's inside the Switch. The main chip in there, the SoC, is the Tegra X1 from NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically an off-the-shelf stock chip. So there was no real
Oh,
modification and stuff like that. So people went into like the NVIDIA manuals, like the actual service manuals for the chip and everything, figured out bypasses and everything, and they just figured out a way how to get into it quick because it wasn't
design
an
flaw.
yeah, the Nintendo and NVIDIA didn't work together to create a custom one. They just had a bunch of those laying around, and Nintendo bought them for cheap to manufacture all these systems. So they were basically using off-the-shelf parts. People broke into it. So the Switch has been compromised since very early.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, people have been trying to emulate and engineer the chip and everything through PC and everything like that. And they've had a lot more. They've had a head start basically. Like usually, this starts happening at, like years after consoles are dead. People break into them and get the source code or wherever they need to start, hacking them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all those mods
Yeah, and
and
everything.
cheaters and
Like
all that crap.
it takes a while sometimes, but this time since the beginning of it, they've had, as long as the Switch has been out, 4 years almost now to work on it. They're already starting to create a pretty decent emulator for it. And there's a program called yooo right now that people are already playing like Switch games on PC with, man. It's pretty crazy. So basically, like I said, if someone does something sketch, one falls off of a truck, ends up getting dumped online, people can rip the files and just straight up pirate it and play Switch games on PC before they're even out.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy because I mean, Nintendo's already updated the chipset. They've already changed to an updated chip with the Switch Lite and the V2. They updated to the Marco or whatever it's called. I believe it's already the Switch Lite's already been broken again. I'm not too sure. I can't confirm that for a fact, but I think it's already been broken into again. So, but Nintendo's already changed its chipset once, so I don't know what else they're really going to be able to do. But I mean, for that small percentage of old systems that's been jailbroken and hacked, I mean, it's obviously not a big deal right now. It's not impacting sales. They're still shattering sales record numbers. All the game software is breaking sales numbers. Like they're all selling over 10 millions, like the first party games and everything like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Nintendo responds if they do respond. I mean, they've already changed, like I said, the chip, but I don't know what else they could do really.
Yeah. Fuck. That really sucks, man.
Yeah, it's like I was telling you earlier. It's similar like to what happened. Like obviously not to the degree that it messed with the PSP because the Switch is still a runaway success. But the PSP that happened with the PSP and people were able to just basically pirate the crap out of those games from very early on, and that killed the PSP, man. So
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You would think the Nintendo would try to do more about it than what they've done, I guess. If it's been this long, you know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, I think at this point they're gonna have to like wait till like
The
either
next
a
console
full
they make,
a full revision or
that would make
the
sense,
next
yeah.
iteration in general once they develop their own custom chip with Nvidia and
Fuck,
change it up completely on people, because as
they
long as they're
fucked that
using
one
like
up
these
for sure.
off the shelf stuff, like it's crazy.
Yeah, they screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much what's going on with Nintendo. We talked a bit earlier too about the potential direct coming up, so we'll see if that happens this week. But yeah, man, it's looking
Who knows?
looking kind of weird for Nintendo. Nothing announced coming up, but I mean, I'm sure the games are coming.
Yeah.
And then we can move on to a little bit of Sony stuff. So, Sony actually came out and announced earlier this week that they're bumping up their production numbers from their initial numbers of 6 million up to closer to 9 to 10 million units for this holiday. So that means it's going to be a lot more available in the stores. hopefully that's gonna, make it a little easier to cop for everyone. Lock in a pre-order, lock a system down, so we can avoid the thing that always happens. People hoarding 5 of them and selling them for like $2,000 each. Scalpers
Yeah,
online and everything. Especially nowadays, like with like the sneaker market, the clothing, like
it's
the
crazy how
streetwear
many.
market. Like
Yeah.
with those guys, they've spread to other areas. Like they saw what they can do within their own fields, and now they're buying just anything that's
Mm-hmm.
collectible ever. So now anything that could hold any sort of value to any sort of fandom, any sort of group, is constantly under fire by scalpers and everything like that. So
Yeah,
consoles have
it
always
sucks.
consoles have always faced this problem, and it's probably only going to be worse this time around. So I think it's super smart for them to be upping the production. It's crazy that they can even do that with the whole pandemic going on. There was a whole conversation before the whole reveal event that they might even have to delay it out of this year because of production issues and everything like that. So that's crazy that they're
Right.
able to
Well, if
bounce
they can
back
get
like
it
that.
done, they can get it done. But it is a lot. That's a lot of consoles, man. And somebody's got to build them. They. I don't know. Maybe they've got some kind of thing. I don't know how the whole production lines for these consoles, how all that shit works, but who knows? For all we know, they've got some way to
Just,
mostly automate most of it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
just freaking double time that shit or something. Like
Yeah, I don't know,
put
but
put
that's
the
good
re-
news. It's good
put
news for sure.
put the Sony bots on overdrive.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, man, staying on the Sony topic, we can talk about Ghost of Tsushima a little bit, man. So,
Yeah.
review scores and impressions for that are also out, which is I'm not sure what that one's sitting at. Let's see. So the Metacritic sitting at an 83. So, that's a little lower than I expected, man. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people praise the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's stunning visually. The combat looks super amazing. I've watched shout out to the homie VCIPZ. Make sure you all sub to his channel and everything. I right before we recorded the podcast, actually, I've been watching him play the first at least 4 or 5 hours of it, man, and the
Oh
game is
yeah,
the
I didn't
game
even
is
know he was
amazing.
streaming.
Yeah, dude,
Oh shit.
I retweeted it and everything. He's off.
Oh man, I missed it.
Yeah, he's offline now, but you can go watch the replay if you want. But
Yeah, definitely gonna check that out for the whole.
yeah,
I want to
dude.
watch at least that first chunk because I want to play it. I want to get my hands on that too for sure.
Yeah, dude. So it looks super good. I'm like foaming at the mouth for this fucking game right now. I need a goddamn PlayStation. I might. Ooh, I think my girlfriend's brother is staying in San Diego for a month because of
Dude, go get it. Go
cause
get the
yeah,
PlayStation.
yeah, cause of work. So if he left the PlayStation, I'm gonna fucking grab that shit this Sunday.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hey, Jinx, you owe me a.
No.
Uh,
I owe you nothing.
except
Nothing.
except your life in just about. Let's see, what date is it?
Stop, man. Leave me alone. This fucking
uh,
curse that you have put on me. I'm not a fan of it.
but yeah, man. Other than
You know what? I'm gonna put myself in very precarious and awkward situations all the time now. So when that day does come and you do take over my body, it's gonna be like zoop, and you're gonna be like, oh, what am I doing?
and it's gonna be like Matrix level. I'm just gonna be in front of a
Yeah.
train, just. Bah.
Yeah, some weird shit.
But you fail to realize that this is a whole hive mind thing. So it's not like it's gonna be the only
Oh.
body. So it's literally gonna be like the Matrix. So I'm gonna get hit by that train,
Oh. And
and
then
then
we're
the
both gonna
door
die.
no, and then the doors are gonna open. And I'm just gonna step right out that bitch in another
Oh, okay.
body.
All right. All right. I see you. I see
Agent
you.
Smith style, dude.
I
I
see
figured out
you.
the simulation. I'm an agent now. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and you don't get it, man. So
Wow.
unless you've taken some sort of pill and you're the one, there's no stopping me, man.
Let me call homie Morpheus real quick.
You do not know Lawrence Fishburne. You shut your mouth.
No, I said Morpheus. You don't know who that is.
You got me there.
I did not say Lawrence Fishburne.
You got me there. You got me there. Man, other than like a bunch of Xbox haters who have literally been uploading clips of them playing the game as bad as possible to make it look bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're literally like running around like willy-nilly with the sword and letting themselves get hit and juggled by enemies to make the character model flop around. This is what you guys are paying $60 for? Oh, this is greatness. And it's just like, watch someone who's actually good at playing the fucking game, dude, and it's amazing. The combat is super grounded and super insane looking. Like you actually have to be methodic with how you do your strikes and
Yeah, that
everything.
was the whole point. You know, you
Mhm.
get it's
Stances and whatnot. Like it's an amazing game, dude. I can't wait to get my hands on that
there's
at
an
some point.
actual I don't remember what the channel was. When I find it, I'll link to it on my Twitter. But there was a whole series of YouTube. Um, there's these martial artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they look at Ghost of Tsushima, like the swordplay,
Mm-hmm.
and they talk about it, how like accurate it is, or how
Like
like
analyze it and break it down.
yeah, they break it down, and some of the stuff like they're like, oh, I don't know how this happens, but again, it's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the stuff they're like impressed. They're like, oh wow, this is what you would actually do, and then they kind of connect it to like actual like the actual martial arts portion of it, you know,
That's pretty
the
sick,
actual
dude.
swordplay of it. Yeah, I'll link to it on my Twitter. But
Nice.
yeah, dude, like just looking at that, I watched that video. Those came out
The game came
before
out.
the game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like more like for hype, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like preview kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but that got me hyped because if these guys that are like professional like sword fighters and martial artists are like kind of like, whoa, this is cool. If they think it's cool, like
Dude, and there's like a whole like cinematic black and white mode, so it looks like an old school Kurosawa like Japanese samurai
mm-hmm.
movie, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So like if you don't like this game and you don't think it's a sick ass game and a sick ass endeavor that these people put together, you're just a hater, man. It
Mm.
The game looks so amazing, man. So
I mean,
I
even if you don't like samurais, you can't like if you
can't
don't
knock the
like the whole
hustle, man.
thing,
Don't knock the
yeah,
hustle, man.
exactly, man.
It's a good looking game. Like it's put together very well. The sound is crazy. Like the world is amazing. Oh man, I can't wait. I hopefully that PlayStation 4 is at that house on Sunday, and I will snatch that shit so quick.
Dude, hell yeah. Do it. Play Ghost of Tsushima. Just finish it in like a month.
And just put it back like it never left. You know what?
Just
I'll
like,
even be nice and leave the game there for him and be like, I got you a new game, bro. Enjoy some
yeah, that'd be
samurai
cool.
shit.
Nice.
But yeah, man, the last thing we can touch on for Sony for the week is so how was that price review? You got your pre-order in, Eric? You get your pre-order in?
The what?
The pre-order. Did you get your pre-order for the PS5? And it was number 3:30 p.m. on Monday. Hmm?
You, the
Your boy Grub Snacks
the the pre-order that never came.
never came,
It never
man.
came.
People waited all day. The timeline on Twitter was full of dudes upset, full of dudes waiting. The homie Dreamcast guy was just like, I haven't recorded because I've been waiting for this PS4 to PS5 thing to drop. I'm gonna go make a pizza. And he comes back and he's like, I made a pizza and still nothing.
Wow.
Oh man, so the reveal never came. Who knows if it's gonna show up this week or this month or when it's gonna
Ever.
show up now, but
Ever.
yep, the day came and went. No sign, no hide nor tail of this reveal of the price point or the pre-order. I'm upset, man. I had my debit card good to go. I was ready to fucking put my pre-order in. I was taking no chances.
Yeah, man. It's not.
No, Eric, no, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
I need it.
I know.
Yeah, it's definitely not okay. I need to
Yeah.
know. I like. am I gonna break the bank or not? You know what I mean?
Dude, I know, and it's only like if the rumors are to be believed, if the buzz is to be believed, then it's coming out in November sometime. They gotta put their foot on that gas. That's 4 months away. That's gonna go by like nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about this, but I'm just gonna, since it's a game I play on PlayStation. Sorry for the tangent,
Mm-hmm.
but there's big news about Destiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Drop it on us.
the fall expansion got pushed back, and it's not
Oh,
coming out until November now.
when was it coming out?
It was coming out in the fall, so I think like
Around September-ish.
around September, yeah. So now
Oh
it's not
shit!
coming out until November.
Scandal.
So
Did they provide any reason why, or just because of development issues because of the pandemic and all that?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know for sure all the all like the Destiny streamers, everybody that plays Destiny was just like freaking out because the way Destiny's set up right now is like everything's like seasonal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if they push this back, like what does this mean? You know, what's going to happen to all the content? Is all the winter content going to be like pushed back too? Is it, you know how they
Oh,
used to
yeah.
do all
So,
that
so
one?
there's like a super structured timeline now.
Exactly, right. So does
Oh,
that mean if this expansion is getting pushed back, are the other ones that are on schedule
maybe they're
like,
just gonna shift stuff around.
yeah, so
Like
nobody knows.
that's
As
crazy.
far as I haven't checked back in, but as far as today, as far as I know, it's just been pushed back. We don't know what they're gonna do, and yeah, dude.
Damn, dude, that's kind of a scandal. I didn't hear about that actually.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that earlier. I totally forgot
Yeah.
about it until right now.
I'm gonna throw in another little tangent here. I
Hmm.
forgot I forgot to link it to you and I forgot to let you know what's happening, but it wasn't even that big of a deal. Um, like after watching it. So Jeff Keighley, host of the Game Awards and the creator of the Summer Games Fest,
Hmm.
he actually got to go hands-on today with the
I
PS5
saw
DualSense
that.
controller. Oh, you saw it?
I saw that
Oh,
he played the little robots.
yeah, the Astrobots Playground or
Yeah,
place
yeah, yeah,
something like that. Astro's Playground.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
I saw
mean,
that.
it was. I mean, if you don't have the controller in your hand, he can say as much as he wants that there's tension on the triggers, but if you don't feel it, you don't really get any
Yeah.
sense of it. So I mean, whatever.
But the fact that he was going through it, like I know he mentioned, like at one point he went through a sandstorm, and
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
"Oh, like I can feel the tension." Like he was
yeah.
saying, and it's like, "Oh, okay, so that's how it's gonna work." Little things like
Yeah,
that are gonna
and
be
also with the Sandstorm, the little 3D audio that they have going on there with like
in the out of the
the
remote.
speaker, yeah. So
Yeah,
it produces a variety of different sounds, a lot more detailed sounds coming out of that little speaker now. So it should be a little more immersive or whatever.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, the game looks like a fun little mess around platformer. I think it's super cool that they have a bunch of like old school PlayStation stuff like hidden in there. Like at some point, he like accomplished one of the things in the mission, like made this little thing explode, and the whole ass PlayStation 3 came out for him and everything, you know. So
Hmm.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's and well, I guess I had missed the memo, but apparently that Astrobot game comes pre-installed with every PlayStation 5, so that's a free game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I
That would
mean,
be
I'll
fun to
take it.
play around with.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool. It's been a while since consoles came with a tie-in, with
a
a
free
pack-in like that.
game.
Yeah, with a tie-in. Yeah, so that's pretty dope. That was that little event. I didn't really get too much out of it, but I mean, it was a cool little showcase, you know what I mean, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah, we can move on to the Xbox stuff for the week. Looks like we got news from all the big three this week, so we can get right into that. And this one is actually pretty big news. So Xbox came out this week and announced that the Xcloud service they're developing. So it's the cloud streaming service, obviously, that's gonna
Hmm.
be dropping soon, so you can play anywhere with no console. Stream it straight to your phone, your laptop, your TV, whatever device you have, basically. And apparently they're going to be merging that service with Game Pass with no additional cost, which is fucking
What?
insane. So they're giving you the streaming for free with no extra cost on top of what the $9.99 whatever you pay for Game Pass a month, which
That's
is
dope.
insane. So literally, go the fuck home, pack it up. You are dead in the water, Google Stadia. Go the fuck away. No one needs you. Like you make people pay. I mean, they have the shitty free one, but I mean, the games on there are terrible. By the way, there was a whole ass Stadia Connect, which is like their digital event, like a Nintendo Direct type thing, and no
For
one
what?
fucking cared.
For what? Dude, I
Yeah,
forget about Stadia.
dude,
Like,
people were
what
tweeting
are you?
like the people like the Stadia account tweeted and Jeff Keighley tweeted, "What did you guys think of the Stadia Connect?" And everyone was retweeting it saying like, "What? What event? We ain't even watched, bro." Like it was so sad, dude. But yeah, Stadia's dead. Game Pass is already a huge ass service. It's already got millions and millions of subscribers, and now they're just gonna drop Xcloud and integrate it with that. Like done. It's over. And what's crazy is just like Xbox really doesn't care about console sales anymore, apparently, because xCloud is going to be available on all the old consoles too. So any of the new games, even if they're Series X games, even if
It's just backwards compatible,
it's
right?
not backwards compatible, but even if your native hardware can't handle it, like your Xbox One can't handle it,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be streamed through the cloud. So it's going to basically rely on your internet connection, and it's not going to matter what box you have. You can play all the newest games without the need to upgrade.
Oh, damn,
So if
boy.
your internet connection is good enough, you basically don't have to buy a console ever again. I mean, it's going to take a while for people to get to that level. The internet in America is terrible. So, but I mean, that's pretty wild, man, especially because, like I said, people are already paying for Game Pass. And if you're already paying for Game Pass,
And you got the streaming thing next. Why
yeah, I
not?
mean, what's to stop you from like, oh crap, I didn't bring my Switch because I didn't think I was going to be out for this long, and now I'm stuck waiting at this office or at this mechanic or whatever. Let's play some Xbox on my phone, like
Yeah.
for free because you already pay for the Game Pass. So that's pretty insane, man.
Yeah, that's definitely another pro to this whole to the Xbox market, I guess. Another good check mark for
Yeah.
them.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like the direction that they're going with the whole service-based thing, as opposed to like, I mean, my thing is, as long as they start churning out more quality games, they can do whatever the hell they want service-wise, man. You know what I mean? Like, I like the model they're going with. I think it's a very good value. So
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of the times, Game Pass they put it on sale for $1, so you get a whole month for $1, and like you can stack those sometimes. There's people that have Game Pass up to like 2024 because they bought like $50 worth of it when it was like $1 for a
Oh,
month.
dude, if you can stack them like that,
Yeah,
why are people complaining?
you can't do it anymore, and they got kind of wise to. I think it was a glitch that one time, but still, man, they still
Oh,
put it on sale for that and still $10 a month for all that value,
it's not
all those
bad.
games. It's
You
really
pay
not
for
bad.
Netflix. You pay for fucking other streaming
Yeah, and
services.
for like, I mean, people who um have like a limited budget, like if you can't go out there and buy every big game that's dropping, it's
Mm-hmm.
what, $120 a year at $10 a month. That's the price of two AAA games. You can play games all year if you don't mind playing like older stuff, you know what I mean? And there's
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of games. Just because they're not the newest thing doesn't mean they're not good, and there's millions of people who haven't played these games. So I mean, it's a very good value in my opinion. So Xbox is, I like what they're doing over there, man. So, like I said, I love my One X. I'm gonna be copping the Series X too, even though I don't need to, I guess necessarily. But I'm excited to see what they do with the box, man. So,
Yeah, dude, I agree. I think it's gonna be cool. Like, just hearing about that makes me feel like maybe I should get myself a One X. You know what I mean?
yeah, honestly, dude, well, if you want, when I cop my Series X, I might just shoot my One X over to you.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Like at least until like they stop supporting it fully, and you like need to cop the Series X for some big ass game release that you are dying to try or something. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? If it's not on XCloud or whatever, if you don't want to streak, because I know you're probably not a big fan of the cloud shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
I
fuck
mean,
it, man.
I've never tried it personally. Like,
Yeah,
I'm mostly just worried about being able to play the game functionally. You know what I mean?
yeah, with all the buffering and latency and all that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. That's why
That's
I
my
haven't,
thing, dude. Is
because PlayStation had the PlayStation Now for I don't know if that's still a thing, but
it's still a thing, yeah.
yeah, that's been a thing. So like I've thought about it because there's a lot of old games on there that you can stream.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think about it, I'm like, dude, like I'm on a wired connection and everything, but like I don't know if like streaming a big ass game is like I don't know if that's
Your
gonna work.
your bandwidth can handle it and all that. Or
Yeah,
like
yeah. So I
how
don't know.
smooth it's gonna be. My thing is like once it starts like lagging and like your button presses stop matching up with the screen, like I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no,
no
I
way.
agree. I'm like that too. It bugs the hell out of me. Like if I can't
So.
functionally play the game, if I'm pressing X and I gotta wait for it to happen, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What isn't just
I'm not cool with that.
what's interesting though is after making all these statements about how they're not leaving any generation behind, they're tearing down these generational barriers, and you're going to be able to play everything all across using Xcloud and everything. They also turn around and announce that they're discontinuing the Xbox One X and One S.
So
So
I
they're
better cop one before they're
yeah yeah they're stopping
gone.
production on them. So whatever's in the store is what's in the store, and once they're gone, they're gone. So they're retiring that ahead of the launch of the Series X, which I mean makes sense, I guess. I mean, especially
I
with
think
like
it's fine.
with the used market out there and everything, it's not like these things are hard to find. You can find millions
Yeah.
of them on OfferUp, eBay, all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, people buy them and get rid of them all the time.
so it's not the biggest of deals, but I mean, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's a good move. Like if you're gonna come out with a new console that's gonna be where you're gonna be able to play all the games you were previously able to play before,
Mm-hmm.
then it doesn't make
Fully backwards compatible, no questions asked. Fuck yeah, dude. Why
yeah,
not?
it doesn't make sense to like if to keep making the old ones, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
agree. But yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the podcast this week. Pretty cool episode, I'd say. Another good one for the books.
We made it.
We made it. This is episode 10, you guys. So I forgot to make a bigger deal about that at the beginning.
I
So we'll
didn't
make a
even damn,
yeah.
dude.
So
It's
we'll
in 10 episodes?
we'll make a big deal about it now. Shout out to 10
Whoa.
episodes. PodBoyz Advance.
Whoa.
Get some hype if you're listening. Put some knife emojis in the comments. You know how we do over here. But yeah,
Hell
man,
yeah,
we made
dude.
it to the big 1-0. We hit double digits. So I look forward to many more great episodes, man. So it's been a good week. Like I said, thank you to everyone who's been coming out to the streams, both Erky and Eyes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shouts
Shout
out
out
to all those guys.
yeah, shout out to all the guys in the Discord. Shout out to the mods in the channel. Shout out to VC. Shout out to A. Shout out to Troy Perry, Nightshade, Lo-Fi Surfer, all you guys, Dior Wilson, my cousins, Night Juane, Samuel, everyone who's been stopping by.
Homeboy, Major Amicus as well.
Major Amicus.
He comes in, drops by.
He's been pulling through for the community big, man. So the homie VC's PC went down a couple weeks ago. That's why he's been doing exclusively like the PS4 streams. He doesn't have his webcam
Mhm.
up.
Oh,
Hasn't
he's
been
been
doing
helping him get it back and running, right?
Yeah, so I think he's actually currently building VC's PC for him, and he's gonna mail it out to him when he's done.
Oh,
So
that's really cool.
super
Hell
big shout out
yeah.
to Fernando Major Amicus. Make sure you guys check him out on Twitch. Super cool dude, super genuine guy. We've known him since middle school. Super awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
Doing big things for the community, helping everybody out here, man. So shout out to him. We're still at 39 subscribers, pushing 40. Maybe we'll get to 50 by the end of next week, hopefully, if all goes well, man. So let's keep the wheels turning, man. You guys know where to find us. We got the Twitter, PodBoyz Advance. You guys can check us out there. If you want to check out the audio version, we're on Spotify every week. We're on Anchor, which puts us on all the major podcast distributors.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Discord. Make sure you guys hop in there. We've been a little more active in there now that we've got some homies up in there. So make sure you guys are in there. We post when we're live on stream in there. We post when the podcast goes live, and we just pop in there to chat sometimes. So
Yeah. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention too, but I'll mention it now since we're talking about it. I actually have a Twitter now.
oh, that's right, Eric.
Finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and shameless plug, dude. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
shamelessly gonna plug. I actually got a Twitter. It's Erky Plays, ERKY Plays, and along with that, I also I've been actually streaming from my own YouTube account. So if you want to find me on there too, you can go to Erky Plays on YouTube. So
there you go,
yeah,
man.
go
So
yeah.
So everyone who watches the podcast, if you're sub to Knife Life Media, make sure you guys jump on over and sub to Eric's channel as well. Like I said, he's my best friend and co-host. He's here every week for the podcast, and they're going to be doing a lot of great PS4 streams, PS5 streams as soon as that comes out as well. Just ordered himself a nice little AverMedia capture card, so he's going to be getting a whole like webcam setup going and everything like we all do. And make sure you check him out. Erky Plays on Twitter and YouTube. As for myself, you can find the podcast Twitter at PodBoyz Advanced, but you can follow my personal Twitter at KnifeLifeOSC, KnifeLifeOSC. Follow the channel. You can find it at Knife Life Media. Type in the search bar. The icon is a couple little Switch Joy-Cons, so it's easy to find. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you guys don't miss when we go live for Persona streams or whatever else we're doing. We'll be live with Origami King starting Saturday. You guys, I mean, it doesn't really matter for you guys because this comes out on Sunday, but check out the streams. Like I said, hit the bell. We'll be going live pretty much as I can. I try at least two, three times a week during the week. So make sure you guys check us out there. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, on my end, I'll also be streaming also, and my schedule is going to be mostly on the weekends, so I'll probably be streaming on the weekends mostly. So we'll announce it, we'll retweet each other, everyone will know when we're on.
yeah, so we'll make it known.
Yeah, so all right.
But yeah, man, thank you to everyone for joining us for another great episode of the podcast this week. As always, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we're the PodBoyz Advance. We will see you guys next week. See what the hell cracks with this Nintendo Direct.
Thank you for joining us on this very special 10th episode of PodBoyz Advance Podcast.
Yes, indeed. And make sure you guys do all the social media stuff and keep in contact so you can find these great, soothing voices all over the net.
All over that net.
Good night, you sweet angel babies. We will see you next time.
Sleep tight.
We'll see you next time.